Hey guys, I hope these videos will help you, because on the beginning when I started with Eric teachings, it was pretty tough to figure out all these things. In the morning I figured out magenta first, then I found orange and green alga. Actually it was a decent trade. We retest 20-day moving average on ES and magenta. Magenta was pretty clear. At this point I was waiting for generating head and shoulders, and with a 5-day moving average we might get a nice retest. Magenta saved us in this case because we didn't have clear retest of the magenta, and it was like 10 a.m. I'm glad I didn't enter to this huge fuckery candle, which is amazing. I saved myself there. And next I'm waiting for magenta to become a resistance with 5-day moving average for the short. If not shorts, I'm looking for it to be inverse head and shoulders. But the issue with inverse head and shoulder here, I don't see any liquidity for bulls to grab, so they have to do a cap, and cap can take some time to generate. So at this point I'm still looking for head and shoulders. We generate nice liquidity for it to be for the price to go down more, but it didn't happen, and luckily we have magenta that saved us. So after we generate cap, I have identified this green bull alga. Also I have pink alga, and I enter on green alga retest for inverse head and shoulders. Also it was kind of pink retest, as you can see here, and also orange, and plus I have this another color, purple color, for this to be as a support. And I guess it wasn't enough because it was lunchtime and we didn't have enough volume, and there was no continuation. I got stopped. My stop loss here was pretty wide, but I tried to keep it as a structure in this case. I also scaled down. I only entered 10 mini contracts. With my regular size, I will say it was 20 contracts. This trade didn't work out. Fast forward, and this is what I was able to see. It was inverse head and inverse shoulders. Sometimes trades doesn't work, and my price target, my protect was at the high of the day, and the price target was the high of the magenta, the top magenta, but it didn't happen. We started buying in this green, buying alga, but there was no continuation, unfortunately, which is okay. I think this trade got me into minus $200 drawdown. On the day it was my first trade as well. So when you do it right and when your stop losses are tight, you're able to get green on the next trade if you make the first one red. And I'm happy I did that. My next trade will be nice. I can place stop loss here at purple or orange as well to make it super tight, but I decide to keep it right under the right shoulder, and the green alga plus plus pink alga was my support that didn't support. I was thinking about to exit here, but then I decided to keep it. There was multiple situations when I canceled the trade at break even, but then it went to my direction. So if you decide for your stop losses and for your profit taking positions, it's better to keep it. And I think I will adjust stop loss here a little bit to make sure that I'm on this right shoulder. I'm trying to move lines around and save my trade, but it didn't help. So here I moved my stop loss a little bit lower on that neckline to give this trade a little bit more room. I would say in this case it's not like biggest mistake, but it's better to not touch your stop losses at all. So as you can see, we have closed the cup, generate a handle, and in that handle we just didn't have a continuation. Bulls are trying to keep it, but it's hard. We have a very nice seller from the morning that pushing the price down. That's it, I got stopped. All right. We're going to next trade. So this is a trade review. You can pause and review it again. So this will be my next trade. At this point I was thinking about that we're going to start closing inverse cup. I actually included the review of the chart, sorry. So we start going for inverse cup, and I'm looking for 20-day retest. You can see 20-day and also POC price of control and getting together. And I'm being extra cautious here because the second trade, if I'm going to take it and it will be red, I'm done for today. So I guess this will be the best opportunity to enter, but I'm waiting a little bit more for confirmation. So I got my confirmation. I can enter a little bit earlier, but it's fine. We retest 20-day moving average, and also we have this teal that support create resistance for the price as well, which is great for us. I set protect for 3 contracts. I enter with 10 contracts. Now I have 3 contracts of the protect. So I moved my stop loss a little bit lower to exactly 20-day moving average. And I also moved my protect to EVAL. And boom, we got a nice protect. I also sold 3 more contracts. So I sold 6 contracts on this large red candle. Maybe it was like a little bit too early, I don't know. Probably next time I'm going to wait to sell, but it's never too bad to take a profit. So at this point, I set another 2 contracts to be sold on magenta, right before magenta and pink. And I'm trying to see if there's a continuation. My rest of 4 contracts, they are pretty much break even, but in the green. So my trade is fully protected, and I'm waiting for a continuation. Also, at this point, I believe there was a SPY 20-day moving average support. I think I'm supposed to sell some contracts here and keep only maybe like a 1 contract for the runner. But I decided to hold it. I was kind of aiming for magenta at least, but 5-day moving average as the best case scenario, and the 5-day moving average, they close to low of the day as well. So I'm thinking about where my stop loss should be. It's either teal, we have some resistance there, teal, pink, and green alga. Also, currently we can generate left shoulder, and then we will have a head, which is fine, and maybe in this case it's fine to sell more and then reload later at the head or right shoulder, but I'm still keeping the contracts. Especially with the steel helping us to this continuation. So this was a zombie trade, and this zombie trade become closing up trade, and then head and shoulder trade. So I break down these 4 contracts for 3 in 1. I keep 1 contract stop loss for teal. At this point it was pink, but then I move it to teal. So we exit teal. I sold 1 contract. I have 3 runners left. So I added 1 price target for the top of the 5-day moving average, the highest pre. Another one at magenta, because magenta will be most likely will bounce. So I feel like at this point we're generating inverse head, and I sold 1 more runner at pink. That's where I think I made a mistake. I should sell more before and keep only small runners, and maybe at this point I can reload when we will break orange. I was down $200. Right now I'm up about $60, which is great. As you can see, even if you made the mistake first time, second trade can put you back to the green, so you don't have to worry about, you have to be patient and follow your rules. I'm marking down where I enter and exit. It was actually my protect. It was a beautiful protect. So I think at this point, when we will start breaking orange, it will be a beautiful place to add. Also, if VWAP start being, if VWAP become resistance, I adjust one contract to be sold at the till, and it will be right shoulder. So I demonstrating that this is what I'm seeing right now. We just reject VWAP, and we also reject pink. I think this place will be amazing next time to add two runners and protect here at magenta. I'm trying to see if we will stop at next magenta, and this is perfectly perfect grab. My limit order was exactly at magenta, and we hit it. I was pretty happy about this one. We're still in blue selling, and I hope at this point that we will hit 5-day moving average with my runner left. It's not the best trade execution, but overall I'm pretty satisfied with that trade. So here I'm thinking about to add more to, if you retest green and magenta. Also we getting to 687 level, which is a crucial level. It can be a lot of support here. So I think this was the good place to add, but I didn't add. We rejected from the blue and green and magenta. So we're breaking 687 level. I just add 4 more contracts with 687 level as a resistance, and I move my stop loss to profit. I'm planning to protect with 3 contracts. at 5 DMA, but I made a mistake. We hit the highest print for 5 DMA here, and I did this a little bit too late, and I messed it up with my orders. I sold 2 and didn't adjust stop loss, and I ended up buying another 2, and I closed this right away. So after being down for 200, I up 200. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.